There's you. So my speech is on healthcare should be a fundamental right of all humans. Imagine that you wake up one day sick with an illness that could have been prevented or that can be treated. You would think that you would just go to the doctor, right? So you go to the doctors, and when you get there, they tell you that you don't have insurance, we can't see you, or they give you an outrageous amount of money that you need to pay before they can give you your services. You're probably thinking this can't be right. Well, this is a reality for many. The United States should implement a universal healthcare system. Some facts about today is in 2010, the U.S. Census Bureau estimated that 49.9 million people are uninsured. Also, the United States is the only modernized country left in the world that does not have a universal healthcare system in place. According to a study at Harvard Medical School, approximately 45,000 deaths each year are linked to lack of health insurance. That 45,000 deaths is greater than deaths caused by common killers such as kidney disease. You might be asking, what is universal health care? The World Health Organization defines universal health care as having the access to health services they need without the risk of financial hardship when paying for them. Everybody would have the same access to health services, and this would in return make the country a healthier place to live. The United States spends more money on healthcare than any other country in the world. If we implemented a universal healthcare system in the United States, medical costs would greatly decrease. It would force all hospitals and doctors to provide services at a low cost. In a study by Friedman, it was found that the USA could save around $600 billion by implementing a universal healthcare system. So not only would the country as a whole be saving money, but each person would be able to take home more money annually. So as a healthcare worker, I've experienced many patients come into the emergency room with illnesses or injuries that could have been prevented by seeing a doctor routinely. When you ask many of these patients why they didn't come to the emergency room sooner or why they didn't follow up with their doctors, most of them will give you the same answer. They'll tell you that they either didn't have insurance or they didn't have the money. Some of these patients can even decline life-saving procedures because they simply can't afford it, or they don't want their family to have to pay out for it. People are dying and they are losing limbs and other terrible things because they do not have insurance or the money to pay for their procedures. Healthcare is a right, but today in the United States, it's more of a privilege. The more money that you have available, the healthier you will be because you can afford the services. But nobody should be forced to go through bankruptcy when they are sick. In conclusion, no life is more important than another. Universal health care will save money and improve public health. Access to health care is not a privilege, but an overall right.